Hello, welcome back to Mentos Plays Crypt the NecroDancer. We're here for episode 4 of this, if you have not seen the earlier episodes, rhythm-based roguelike that is very difficult to play while commentating, I won't lie. But I have been practicing throughout the week, so I think I might be a little bit better at handling it. As you can see, I'm actually keeping the beat in the tutorial area here at least, which is a plus. So, what are we going to do today? I think we're going to do some hardcore mode runs, which is, of course, where none of your lobby upgrades any longer account for anything, and you just have to play through the game with a fresh character all the time. Nothing in here worth grabbing. And I am going to try my best to do some level of keeping the beat. But I can't make any guarantees yet because I am still not very good at commentating this and keeping the beat at the same time. Oops, as we can see there. Let's just kill everything we can. And we're gonna keep going. So hardcore mode, if you're unaware, is kind of the true roguelike version of this game. In that you don't get any of the lobby upgrades, you don't get any of the perks of playing it as a separate run that you do when you're playing just a single zone. You actually have to play through the entire game in a row without dying, and if you die, you start back at the beginning. So, naturally, that means that it is much more difficult than the single zones on their own. But it's also kind of the way the game is meant to be played once you have a handle on it, you know what I mean? The game is kind of designed in a way that eventually you're going to want to go into hardcore mode, because it is going to be more along the lines of what is designed for when you know what you're doing a bit. I'm going to take the gold broadsword for a heart. It's going to let me build up some health a little bit quicker, which is, not some health, some gold, which should pay off in the long run, especially if I'm going to have trouble keeping the beat and keeping the combo. It'll pay off to have a little bit of extra gold generation early on here. We got one of these rays coming. Easy enough to take care of, as long as you have time to react to them, which you don't always. Things are going well there. We could take the Shrine of Thorns, which is both hugely beneficial and hugely scary. What do we have going on over here? Just some walls, okay. Nothing all that exciting. If I had hit the other direction, I would have hit that bat earlier, but okay, so boss is dead, which means we can leave the floor. Of course, I do want to possibly go buy something from the shop. I think there was at least a good shovel in there. I think there was also a longsword, which I preferred to the broadsword, but simply speaking, it is also 125 that investing in is maybe not the best idea. Titanium shovel is going to let us dig some blocks that we can't dig currently, such as this one. So let's just get to that trap room from that angle. There's some gold hidden in the wall there, so I wanted to pick that up. And then we're going to go explore the rest of the floor over here, because why not? The more gold we can get, the better. If I can stop missing the beat there. Oh my god. I haven't done this bad at keeping the beat since last time I recorded, honestly. The difference made from trying to play this game and talk about it at the same time versus just playing it on its own is insane. We could trade out for a regular broadsword. I don't know why we would ever do that. It's a random torch here. It seemed like it would imply there was something there, but nope. Okay. I actually find the songs that are a little bit quicker in pace to be a little bit easier, because it means that you're less likely to mess up by hitting a beat too early. You're more likely to And you might miss a beat easier, but you're not going to mess up as often from hitting a beat too soon, if that makes sense. So I do kind of prefer the faster music over the slower stuff, which I'm not sure if I'm alone in that respect, but I moved. I guess not. Okay, back we go to Zone 1. Come on. I want everything in there. The Circlet is really good. It would show me where all the enemies are on the level. And let me see what items are available and everything. Oh my god, the trap rooms are real. Getting myself in the beat a little bit. There we go. Although I am missing a lot of beats now, which is rather unfortunate. Come on. That red bat was a little scary, but we managed to line up perfectly. I do kind of like to take a beat to get lined up where I can do both attacks on that guy in one fell swoop. It makes it a little bit easier to know what's going on. There we go. As you can see, I just took one extra little bounce to make sure I could take care of him easily. Now, I need 225. I don't think I can actually afford that sword. Maybe if I can find some more treasure. Okay, well there's some more enemies over here. That's helpful. Although not as helpful if I keep messing up my multiplier. God damn it. I gave up my multiplier on purpose there in order to influence that guy to get closer. If I can just find the gold in the wall, I could make some good things happen here. I don't have time to do what I was going to do, so I'm just going to get the Circlet and move on without the sword. Unfortunately, I think that was my best option there. I could have used, what am I looking for here? I could have used bombs to blow up some of the shop walls, get gold from that. But I didn't really have time for that by the time I decided to. So I decided to just go with doing things this way. Which, you know, maybe not quite as effective, but it did allow me to at least get the Circlet, and we can always find a weapon later. I don't want that tempo up button. That would be rather horrifying. The less mid-song tempo changes we have, the better. Okay. Things are going well so far on this floor. We just need to keep that up. Some health up containers would be helpful, of course, but not really something you can rely on. Excellent, we have a red dragon here. Red dragons are always jerks, but as long as we open up this door, and he comes this way, we're gonna be in good shape. I thought I saw the beat to attack him there. My bad. My bad. What does the shop have in it? Is the shop anything that I want? Torch could be nice, apple is always nice to have around. The rapier is a good weapon, but not necessarily a priority. Don't know why I lost my multiplier there, honestly. That went really well. I think it's the best one of those bat rooms has ever gone for me. I love the broadsword, honestly. Bloodshot, what do you have? Golden broadsword, cheese, war drum. All decent items that could be useful, but nothing that's worth a heart right now. Killing that guy gets me my multiplier back, and now we can kind of move onwards. I hit 2 buttons at the same time there, that's why I lost the multiplier that time. That time I just messed up my timing, obviously, as you could probably tell. Let's keep going though. We can make this work. What do we have in here? Trap room, okay. Trap room's not very useful in regular runs. In speed runs, they are kind of pivotal. That was really stupid of me. Come on, dude. Catch up. Thank you. Let's go get torch, apple. Use apple. And onward we go. We still haven't found the boss yet, which is horrifying. Because if you get knocked down to the next floor without killing the boss, bad things happen. We really need to hurry this a bit. Oh, that didn't help. Oh my god, that was close, and we lost a lot of health to make it happen. But we would have probably died in the room that spawns when you don't kill the boss in time. There is a drumstick in there we can get for 100. I did not handle that monkey well. That did not help us in the last floor. I kind of freaked out and tried to just spam the monkey, which spamming does not work in this game. Not ever. Unless you're playing as the bard, then spamming works because the bard doesn't care about the beat. But if you're playing any of the normal characters, spamming is not something you want to do. Do 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 do. Freeze spell is useful. That worked out perfectly well. That not so much. We got a Minotaur coming. He can't break the Crypt walls. There we go. Easy fight. It's probably a good idea to go buy that drumstick and get our health back up because we are one hit away from death from literally any enemy in the game. And there's only one enemy in the game that actually cannot possibly hurt you, and that is the green slime. Might be wise to get the body armor too. It's not like we're going for a score run or trying to do anything in particular, we're just trying to succeed. If I recall correctly, this is actually one of the shorter songs in the game. That was stupid of me. I just lost some gold to the trapdoor there. Do 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 do. Okay, we're in stage 1-3. That's good. It's progress. Progress is good. Managed to mess up my multiplier there, but still going fine. Now we're not going so fine. Come on, shop, have some food. No food. Backpack it is, I guess. Oh, I kind of got myself trapped there. Oh, that didn't go so well. Screw you, dragon. I would like that spear. The torch is of course always a plus, but the spear is very, very useful as a weapon. Essentially the spear is the same thing as the longsword, except it can only hit one enemy at a time instead of two, which is, you know, a negative compared to the longsword, but it's still going to give you the same advantage of being able to attack from a distance, which is a huge helper in this game. So many trap rooms today, seriously. I'm kind of adjusting to a more hovering hand style of holding my hands over the keys. That was really stupid of me. And I am still doing real bad. The pickaxe is really good actually. The pickaxe can dig any tile, it's just going to take the number of strikes to break the tile as the strength of the block. So main dirt blocks are 1 strength, that's why a regular shovel can break them, and those take 1 hit to break. The stone blocks are 2 strength, hence titanium, and they take 2 hits. I forget what the next level is, but 3 hits for the next level. I think it's Crypt walls. And if you have a giant scroll, you can actually break the shop walls as well with the pickaxe. But again, that requires you to have a gigantism scroll, which is not the most common thing in the game. Green dragon, significantly easier than red dragon. I am doing really badly here. Really, really badly. The fact that I might not be able to afford the weapon in the shop that's only 100 gold is rather horrifying in terms of my play on this floor. Oh, we're gonna get it, just barely. Still a horrible sign of my play on this floor, but we can at least get the spear, which I think is the more important of those two things. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. That was foolish. Titanium shovel for free right off the bat. That's actually rather nice. Thanks for that, game. If we wanted to be silly, we could turn our weapon to glass here. But I don't know about that one. If we had a better weapon, I might consider it, but if you don't know, glass is the strongest item type in the game, but if you take any damage at all, it breaks and turns into a glass shard, which you have to pick back up in order to use, which is really frustrating when it comes to weapons. Not so bad when it comes to shovels, but really bad when it comes to weapons. Oh, come on. some good stuff in there. But the question is, do I want to go there and get it? Or am I going to have the gold to get it, I guess is the better question. I'm trying my best to keep the beat here. That was really stupid. It's a risk to go down to 1 health, but the Titanium Rapier is a very good item. It can one-shot most enemies from a distance of 2 spaces, and it does 2 damage against enemies that are 1 space away, or right in normal range. So if you can put a little bit of distance between you and the enemy, it is one of the Rapier in general is the strongest weapon set, and the weapon able to do the most damage out of any set. Yellow Scroll we're going to want to use when we have a bit higher multiplier. Ouch. Hopefully we can get to a ×3 multiplier before we use this. Good. That gave us the most benefit it could have. So we know where the exit is already. We've already got the boss taken care of. And if we don't care about losing our multiplier, we don't have to worry about when the song is going to end anymore, because everything that has to be done is done. Holster, I guess, isn't the worst thing. The armor probably wouldn't be a bad call, but seeing as we're running at half a heart right now, if we get hit for the next little while, we're going to die anyway. So it seems like it's not necessarily the best choice. Now see, my goal for the series is to be able to keep the beat while I'm playing, as well as I did right there, while I'm actually talking, instead of only being able to do that by shutting up. Hopefully, by the time that we are a little bit further into this series, I will be able to do that with some degree of consistency. What's in here? Obsidian Dagger? No. Obsidian, if you're not aware, essentially how Obsidian works is whatever your coin multiplier is how much damage the weapon is going to do. So if we have a multiplier of 2, it's going to do 2 damage. If we have a multiplier of 3, it'll do 3 damage, etc., etc. But yeah, that's going to do at most 3 damage, and that's only when we're at max multiplier. If we lost our multiplier, it would go back down to 1 damage, same as the dagger. So that's why I didn't take that, because although it actually has less potential damage than what we have now, we can do up to 4 damage with the Rapier. And what was the other part that I was looking for here? We can do up to 4 damage with the Rapier, and that's whether we have a combo or not, which is of course much better than only when we have a combo. That was just the Titanium Broadsword left, which again is going to be less damage as a whole. Not the biggest problem, but it's definitely something that we don't really have any reason to go for. I don't actually remember what the Shrine of Peace does. That was a really, really stupid way to die on a run that was going pretty well, all things considered. Oh, sorry for those coughs. It is a quite hot day outside, and you know, not being able to take a drink very often can't make your voice get hoarse on a day like that. Ring of Luck, that could be a plus, especially considering this secret shop we have here. I just walked into that. The map isn't a bad thing to get. We're going full glass. That was really stupid, as a way to lose my glass armor. Let's head into the shop here. What do we got? Ring of Might. That's gonna make us do, I believe, 5 damage per hit with our dagger. Until it breaks, of course, which I don't think is a possibility that it won't. The chances of me not taking damage while playing this game on camera at the moment are pretty low. Yep, there we go. Ring of War is like the Ring of Might, except that it's going to make things harder for us in some ways. So I think what we're going to do on the next episode is we are going to play with this character right here, the Bard, who is essentially able to move freely whether there's a beat of the song or not. And enemies take turns only when you take turns, which makes it more of a traditional roguelike. Of course, kind of eliminates the main focus of the game, but also adds kind of some of its own unique challenges as well. So either way, that's what we're going to pick up next time. For now, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care, everyone, and have a good one. See you later.